Welcome back to Laughs on Drafts podcast. I am your host, Zach, and I'm joined again. What the fuck? I think I just had a seizure. Got my boy back over here, Junior.
Yep, what's up, everybody? Chilling out. Got the Coronas here today.
It was pretty sad, man. Done 22 seconds in, done had a seizure, can't even freaking talk. We got 30 minutes of this shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, but talking about the Coronas, man, it's, now that is, especially the Corona Extra is always that's my go-to beers, about any time of the year. Kind of like what old Chuck the Flavor Train says, always packing, never lacking, full of flavor. But yeah, some people, it's just, I don't know, the Hispanics got it going on with everything they make. And I'll tell you what, tequila, yeah, that's just, that's not my go-to thing. But as far as the Corona goes, oh yeah, full-bodied. Always got to get the extra. In my perspective, it's, I mean, it's good like it is, but lime takes it to a whole nother level.
Yep. Unfortunately, don't have the lime in there today. It's just plain old Corona Extra. No lime, no salt. No problem. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of tequila myself, but unless it's mixed in with something. But hell, I mean, a lot of times, I don't mind a good mixed drink and everything, but being the age I am and the older I get, I honestly just prefer drinking beers or ciders. I mean, a mixed drink every now and then I'm good with, but dude, I'm getting to the fucking point. I don't want to take shots hardly anymore.
Yeah,
Every now and then I'm like, yeah, let's do this shit, but like, yeah.
I guess it all depends on the kind of mood that you're in too, whatever you want to do, or whatever you decide.
But what's really funny though is back when we was early 20s, mid 20s. I mean, man, we was all about taking shots and shit like that, and I could not stand beer back in the day. Like, yes, Junior, man, I did not like beer at all. But now I'm just like, I love my shit.
No, I mean, you acquire a taste for stuff when you get older, and there's just it's one of them things, man. But age has a lot to do with everything, I believe, when it comes down to that. But especially like I think atmospheres also hit different too whenever on the type of beer that you like to drink, and as far as whether it's micro brews or any kind of any kind of special beers, IPAs, stuff like that. Kind of, and when you go to these half hole in the wall restaurants, stuff like there's several around here. I mean, you got Skull Camp Brewery over there. I mean, they got the they got all their line over in Elkin. That's pretty good. I mean, if any of y'all, if anybody listeners, nearby, yeah, definitely check them out. Skull Camp was it's been a while since I've been over there, but last time I was there, it's the way to go.
Like for listeners around here, North Carolina, Mount Airy, the Elkin area. I've never been to the Skull Camp, but I heard that Angry Trolls actually bought Skull Camp. They actually serve some of their beers of Skull Camp at Angry Trolls now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got like some kind of like Reds or something. I think was like the name of the beer they got. It's really good. Like, I mean, I really enjoy it. Yeah, but Angry Trolls over there in Elkin, man, they've got some really good beers. Like, they're always changing their beers around. So it's like you can always go over there and get something different.
Seasonals.
Yeah, they got a bunch of seasonals. Their ciders are really good. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, guys. Man, what was it? Oh, I tell you, my brother-in-law, he took me over there to Angry Trolls for my birthday last week. When was my birthday? Yeah, the end of September.
Damn, getting so old, came in your fucking
birthday. Dude, I get to a point where it's like somebody asks how old I am. I'm like, dude, I'm either going to be 31, 32, or 33. Shit, I don't know anymore.
Quit counting 4 years ago. Fuck it.
Yeah, I tell my wife, I'm like, hey, babe, how old am I? She's like, well, you're older than me, and I'm 31. I'm like, okay, so I'm 32. So, dude, like, I'm telling you, my memory's shit. But anyway, back to my story. My brother-in-law took me to Angry Trolls for my birthday, and we was, drinking a few beers downstairs in their little beer area, and they had this like seasonal pumpkin spice slushy alcohol drink. And some girl was ordering, and she couldn't have been more than 23, 24, I guess. And I looked over and I was like telling my brother-in-law, I was like, shit, that looks good. I looked at him and said, and I said this out loud and didn't even mean to. I said, man, I'm going to be like a basic white bitch and order that shit. And the bartender, she was like, yes, queen. I'm like, that's right, let's do it. I tell you that it was really good, and like you couldn't even taste the alcohol in it, and that shit get you in trouble.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of them out there like that.
Yep.
We had some at the Loaded Goat in Mount Airy. They had orange creamsicle.
Ooh, I think I've tried that.
That's one Haley loved. But it was a big hit that day.
I think I've tried that.
My go-to there was they make some of the best liquid marijuanas you've ever had in your entire life. They're better than the ones that I make here at the house.
I doubt that, man. You got it going down when you make this shit.
I'm telling you, man. They're up there. They put it on a whole different level. And
it all depends on who makes the liquid marijuana drinks as well. Because I went to Coach's up in Dobson, and Coach's is kind of like a burger joint.
That's actually a chain, but you don't really see much. You don't see two. They're not like everywhere, but they're starting to pop up. They're.
But I went to the one up here in Dobson near Mount Airy and got a liquid marijuana drink one time, and it was banging. It was like delicious. But then I went to the Coaches in Mount Airy a couple weeks after that and got one at their Coaches, and like I said, it all depends on who makes it, because when I got that over there, man, it was not good. It was disgusting. Like it was missing something or had too much of something, and I was just like, I'm not drinking this.
Person in the back already probably got into them a few good themselves and just started mixing ingredients.
So, that would be me. Like if I worked at a restaurant trying to make mixed drinks, I'd be in the back fucking trash and probably half naked trying to make these damn drinks. Like, you're gonna get what you fucking get.
Man.
Yeah, man, I got some good, funny, drunk ass stories I can tell like right now, man. I remember.
I'm sure there's tons of them out there that we both got, but
yeah.
Well, man. I'll tell you another good place that serves a lot of wine. Actually, that is small town wineries is 13 Bones in Mount Airy. If y'all have never, if people, like I said, there again, people in local, live in North Carolina, if you don't visit Mount Airy much, or even southwestern part of Virginia, if you ever find your way over this way, definitely try out 13 Bones. Hence the name 13 Bones. Ribs is the specialty up there. They are awesome. And
yeah, I tell you, I love 13 Bones. I'm not a big fan of their steaks. Their steaks are usually hit and miss, but their ribs, man, they got some kind of dry rub they put on their ribs, and that shit is amazing. I love it. Like every time I go up there, I order ribs. That's all I order, or on the side of whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, that's about what I use. Most times ribs and chicken together. I mean, I really don't like steaks anymore unless I'm cooking them here at the house myself. I mean, it's hard for me to go around and find a good steak unless it's at a Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is about probably...
Right, that is my thing. Okay, like, I'm like him, man. I cannot go to a lot of places and eat a steak. I'd rather fix it at home or have him fix it, because when he's fixing steaks, man, he throws it down, man. And I like, a lot of people may not know this, but Dale's seasoning, it's like, I like to soak my steaks in it and everything like that, and for several hours and everything like that, and then stick it on the grill. Man, I tell you, saute some mushrooms up, eat that shit up. But, yeah, Texas Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse, man, That's my, if I'm going to eat a steak out at a restaurant, that's my go-to place. Other than that, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of other places that serve steak. Um, but yeah, uh, Loaded Goat, man, Loaded Goat's got some good burgers, and what's another place? Coach has got some good burgers. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on. um, but so yeah, back to Texas Roadhouse. Let's talk about that for a second. But I went over there. I took. Why did I go over there for? Oh, my mom was taking me out for my birthday, and I got a. What the fuck did I get? Like is that a Long Island LIT mixed drink? And that was like something they didn't have, but they could still make it, but with something else. And I got it. I'm telling you, man, I wish I knew what was in that shit because it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah. What? It's been a while. It's been hit and miss at Texas Roadhouse the last few times I went, but as far as the food goes, and I always go down there and figure out if they have a special draft. Most of the time it's Miller Lite for me, but down there and
You know the best time to go to a Texas Roadhouse?
not during COVID.
True. But nah, I figured this out. The best time to go to a Texas Roadhouse is during the weekdays, not the weekends.
Oh yeah.
Because I've noted, like, which I mean, a lot of steakhouses are like that, but they get so busy on the weekends. I feel like the cooks are just like trying to rush out that food as quick as they possibly can.
Yeah, it just depends on the time of day, I believe.
And
really.
yeah, so I was like, you go during the weekdays where it's a little bit slower. The food's so much better. The drinks are so much better. Like,
yeah, a little bit more consideration is probably put into it as well. But as far as the service goes, talking about, I just want to mention this back during COVID. You know, everybody was mask this, mask that, and if you're a pro mask, fuck you. Because I really don't. I don't think that America needs that fucking shit. But anyway, so I was with my wife and my brother-in-law, my sister. I can't remember if there was anybody else with us or not. I can't. But I do know us four was there. They would not seat us at all, and until we had a mask on. And I found that kind of hypocritical, especially when the cooks there in the back, every fucking one of them had their mask on their chin.
well, my thing is too is like you can go to a restaurant and you're gonna sit down. Like, what's the point? Because you're gonna wear your mask from the front door to where you're sitting at, and then you're gonna take your mask off, and you're probably gonna have it off the rest of the time while you're there eating, because you're not gonna like cut your steak or whatever you're eating, pull your mask down, eat, put your mask back. No, like nobody's doing that. So what is the point? If somebody there is going to have COVID and they cough or sneeze, everybody in that fucking place is gonna have it. Because nobody's wearing a mask when they're eating.
Yeah, and everybody's
like my thing
is,
if you want to wear a mask, by all means, boo-boo, you wear your mask. But I don't see the point in wearing a mask because, I mean, if COVID is as deadly as they say it was, then what is a little paper mask going to do?
Well, I mean, it's really not only that. I mean, by all means, it's preference. If you want to wear a mask in a fucking restaurant, by all means, if you don't think that you're going to get COVID after you sit down at the table, take your mask off. And while everybody else, air staring around, waitresses walking around, steering the air up as they walk by. I mean, what makes you think that it was any safer at this point? But I'm glad that shit's done and over with.
I'll tell you right now, real quick, and we'll probably go on past this because we're not trying to have this podcast all political. But it's like I can understand like older people wearing a mask in their car. the people are our age, 20, 30, maybe even like 40. If you're wearing your mask in your own car, what the hell? Like, it's your car. Okay? Unless somebody that you don't know is in your car, okay. But if you're in there and you're driving by yourself in your own car, wearing your fucking mask,
yeah.
you got issues.
Yeah. I loved seeing all that shit back then.
I'm like, I feel like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
I know you said we're gonna move on past this, and we will. But there's just one more thing I just want to bring up is every time you get on Facebook, back in 2020, 2021, when all that shit was still going on, everybody taking these big old gallon and a half Hawaiian Punch jugs, cutting the tops out of them, cutting eyes in them, and just true meaning a jug. true definition right there. I mean, don't jug heads and probably drug heads. I mean, it's a little bit of mixture there, but yeah, let's move on past this right here. I want to keep it. Let's just keep out of that shit right there. We ain't trying to start no political BS or whatever. So, and I mean, if your comments is on that, most likely they will not be answered because your thoughts and our thoughts could be totally different, and I really could care less what your thoughts are. And we're just going to kind of keep it at that. If you want to speak your piece, by all means, but I will not reply to it, or nor will Zach either. So, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we all have our different beliefs, and as long as you're not shoving your belief down my throat and I'm not doing the same to you, then, I mean, we could be friends. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Hell, like, at the end of the day, like, I'll be your friend, just don't be, trying to shove your shit down my throat, and we're good. We can drink a beer together and shoot the shit.
Speaking of which, I just seen where you set your beer down at right there, and talking about good drinking games right there. There's probably one of the best drinking games we ever started out playing right there.
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity. That is.
I'll tell you another fun. That's a fun game, but that do or drink game that I brought over here last time we hung out.
Oh yeah, do or drink is probably one of the top notch drinking games there is. But the thing about Cards Against Humanity, if anybody's never played that right there, if you really want to find out how fucked up a person actually is,
yes, play that game.
Play that game and get you about 1,000, get different kinds, mix the cards up, and let the good times roll, because I promise you will be surprised.
And it gets even better when you're drinking.
Oh yeah. That'll tell you how a person's mindset is sober, and then after they have a 6-pack, their mindset totally changes, because I will tell you, them cards in there are ruthless. They are just straight up ruthless.
Dude, should we tell them the story about the do or drink game we played when you got that card about the ice?
Oh, that's fine with me. I don't care. I love it.
Because, like, my brother-in-law and, like, the group I hang out with, man, they were like shocked. And I'm like, dude, it's just a game. Like,
Yeah.
So, if anybody's ever played do or drink, I've heard of do or drink, it's pretty much what the title says. You either do what's on the card, or you take a shot, or you drink your beer, or whatever.
Waterfall, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, my junior over here, he got a card that says, "Take the person to your right, put an ice chip in your mouth, and swap it
with the person on your right."
With the person on your right, yeah. And then once you do that, then you gotta do it again. So, of course, I'm sitting on this motherfucker's right hand side, and so I didn't think he was gonna do it. I really didn't. I thought he was just gonna take a drink, but to my shock, these motherfuckers like, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. We got video of this shit too, and it's hilarious, man. We could not stop laughing.
You'd be surprised what you do when you drink that much in that game.
Yeah, dude, man, we drank like a lot of damn beers. I think we had a couple mixed drinks too, didn't we?
Every beer we had in there, except for a few of the wife's White Claws, had actually got gone.
Yeah,
everything was completely gone.
We had them Jack Daniel mixed drinks as well.
Yeah,
the ones you buy from like Walmart.
Yeah.
Anyway, so. He was like, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. So we're both drunk off our asses, and I could not quit laughing. Like, I would, like, I couldn't quit. And I was like, fuck it, let's do this. Oh, excuse me. So he grabs me, wipes his arm around me, brings my face to his face. He puts the ice from his mouth to my mouth, and then I do it from my mouth to his mouth. And I recorded, or somebody recorded it, and I sent it to my brother-in-law and his wife and a few other people, and they were like, "What the actual fuck, is he gay?" I'm like, "No, guys, I'm not gay. I'm married and I got a kid." They say, "Oh, that's a good cover story." I'm like, "Fuck you." But hell no, man. Me and Junior, we, like I said, we've been friends since we was 11, and we're both 32. I mean, we've done some stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean that's you know that falls along with one of the probably the stupidest things, but you know.
Oh no, that's probably I think we got stories.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff to beat that back in the days, but
I feel like not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people probably have that one friend that they can do shit like that, and it's okay.
Oh well, yeah, I'm sure. Hell, I'd love to see my wife and her best friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd love to see my wife and her best friend do some shit like that. I'd be like,
oh,
never mind. We're not going to take it that far.
That's,
my wife's going to listen to this later. She's like, "What the actual fuck is wrong with y'all?"
she's probably going. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of people listening and go, "What the fuck is wrong with them?" And you'll be like, "Oh, them are some two fucked up individuals." And you know what? You're right.
Yeah, for a long damn time.
Yeah, that's 100% the truth right there. Ain't no denying that.
No doubt.
You know, especially like, you know, remember that video we did back in summer?
09. Ain't that a song? That's a song, ain't it?
I don't know.
I could swear that's a song. I don't know shit. Okay.
The video we made in the pool. We was doing like the wieners in the water.
Wieners in the water.
And if y'all wonder about the title of that name, I have my favorite dog's Weenie Dog, and I got 3 of them. And
you only got 3? I thought you had like 20 of them. God, you got every time I come over, you got a new damn.
Well, a few of them, you know, the age got to them. You know, of course, you got to do the humane thing, and you know it sucks, and life happens. But
they got sad real quick.
I got 3 now, and I've always had 3 at a time, and we had them swimming around in the pool out there, and so we're out here drunk off our ass, and we just started to make this this show this episode called Wieners in the Water.
Yeah, on TikTok.
And that was on TikTok, and it was.
I'll have to post that if I make a Twitter account and let people watch it.
That was well, I mean, initially I thought it was a bust, but you know, I mean, I caught so much hell over that video. I didn't know exactly how many people and how far it got around at my place of employment. And I was just like, oh my God. There's people up in management that's me, what in the hell is wrong with you? And I'm just like,
we were drunk.
And I'm like,
it's like every time we come over here, we do something stupid because we're drunk.
It goes on, but
good times, though. Good times.
I'm telling you, yeah. Oh God, I can't remember if it was the same day or not, or if it was the time before. But we started trying to stack floats up, and we.
No, it was that same. It was the same night.
It was the same night.
Yeah.
Trying to stack floats 2 and 3 high to see who could stay on them. Of course, my fat ass gets in there and tries to do it. You know, I'm sitting here, I fall off the steps, and I'm just straight over. And Zach here tries to do it like 20 times, and he's just, I swear, I believe riding a damn 2,000-pound bull would have been easier than trying to do this. It really would have
been. So you cannot do it. It is physically impossible to stack 2 or 3 floats in a damn pool and jump and try to stay on.
I mean, this is like one solid float, a tubular float, and a lounge chair float, I think, was on top, like an actual chair style float.
Yeah.
Trying to be stacked up on there and trying to get on them. That was I laughed so hard. I gave myself a headache that night. But
I gave myself an ear infection that night.
that was around that was actually around the time that that song came out, Richmond, North of Richmond. It blew up by Oliver Anthony. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand, man, because I've been on TikTok a long time. I'll have to, like, comment my TikTok name underneath in the description of this episode. But, so I've been on TikTok for, I don't know, 3-4 years, I guess. And I've got a few videos that's, kind of blown up and everything. But this motherfucker over here has not been on TikTok, what, maybe a year and a half, something like that?
I've been on TikTok, but I've never made any videos.
Right. So he's got a few videos, and we did that wieners in the water on his TikTok. And it kind of goes, I think it got like over 1,000 likes or something, didn't it?
I have no idea.
It got quite a few. I don't know if it got 1,000, but then I took it and I posted on mine. Figured I'd get a lot more likes. Nothing against him, but I got more
followers.
Yeah, I got more followers. I got 32,000 followers.
I don't know.
I think I got 200, 300 views on it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I think what it is where he's a little bit newer or new at posting stuff. It kind of goes bigger than people that's been posting a while. I don't freaking know. It don't make no damn sense to me, but it is what it is. I do what I do because I like to make people laugh. I like them.
Oh, that's it, man.
I want them to feel good.
Making people laugh, yeah, feeling good, and just
I'm a hoe.
It's just I don't know. There's something about making people laugh. It brings more out in you, and then once you're achieving something and doing what you like to do, and even if if you have so many beers, you don't give a shit who's laughing as long as you're laughing, you're doing something right. But yeah, that was a very good day.
Yeah.
I will have to say that.
Dude, we always have a good time when I come over and we're drinking. We're either playing Cards Against Humanity, do a drink, making wieners in the water videos. Trying to stack up floats. Shit, it never. We'll have to get into it a little on, but that was one time I got drunk and was eating hot dog buns. We'll have to get into that in the next episode or down the road or something.
Yeah. Everybody heard of double fisting beers.
I was double fisting hot dog buns.
Pass out, wake up, eat. Pass out, wake up, eat.
And then run outside and throw up.
Yeah. Last time the wife, I don't know if you remember, this is the same night we was playing the do or drink thing, and the wife actually wound up in your car asleep.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, she moved my skeleton. I bought a skeleton from Target, and I like to dress him up depending on the seasons, and he rides in my car a lot, and so he sits in the passenger seat, and she takes him, puts him in my driver's seat, buckles him up, gets in the passenger seat, lays the seat back, puts the seatbelt on her, and falls asleep.
Yeah, I go out there and get her. As she said, next thing I know, she's sitting there saying, "I'm like, what the hell are you doing?" She said, "Get scolded." She said, I was sucking his little bony dick."
I was like, what the? Well, it was so funny because she was in my car, not even in her car or Junior's car. She was in mine. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god, it was good fucking times, bro. Good fucking
I don't know.
times.
She's unpredictable, especially when she goes to bed. She loves. I swear, she turns into a youngin if she gets to drinking like that. I think she peed in the bed 3 or 4 times that night, and I'm telling you,
dude. Yeah. Oh, we might not have enough time. We gotta tell them the story about that time she cussed out her cousin. When y'all lived in the other trailer.
Oh, okay.
You stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah. So, she actually wasn't drinking. She was just, I think she was just really tired. We had a lot going on, family issues and stuff like that, and just a sad situation going on at the time where her cousin stays over at the house, and me and the wife we're sleeping in there. Then her cousin, she's sleeping beside her on the floor. She middle of the night, you know, her cousin just wakes up and she just sneezes. And she's like, achoo! I mean, loud as hell. And I mean, and then she's sitting there, and my wife raises right up out of the bed. She's like, what the fuck was that? What the heck? And I said, that was Megan. I said, she sneezed, and she goes, stupid fucking bitch. And just right back to sleep almost instantaneously. Was not 5 seconds. And then I'm sitting over here laughing. I'm looking at her cousin. I'm like, she just called you a stupid bitch.
God, dude, I mean, I think about that story a lot. I cannot help but laugh every time. It's so freaking funny. Oh, I'll tell you, man, we got some good times. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's there's some good stuff out there, man. But hopefully we'll have some more coming up. I mean, I know we will have some more coming up. You know, we'll definitely keep everybody posted. You know, just like we normally do once a week, and that's our go-to right now. And stay tuned. I mean, sometimes, you know, hell, shit might be dull, shit might be funny as hell, might be something you might like, might not. You know, as always, you know, if there's a way for y'all to...
It could get sexual, too.
Never know. A little bit more. Hopefully it won't be a little bit more, no more than eye swapping. But,
I don't know. If you've seen some of the videos we've done, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, it's been good talking with y'all today, and we'll get back with y'all here in the next week or so, and hopefully get some more stuff. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, man, definitely sounds good. We'll wrap it up, and we'll be back next week, I guess. So we will see y'all later.